Osprey has a whole lineup of new packs this year, so I thought I'd have a look at a few of them that were great for travel, including these two here from their Heritage line. This is the updated Global Carry-On and the Heritage Turnstone, both easy to pack clamshell style bags with stowable backpack straps. This is the Heritage Scarab. It has a large duffel style opening and side compression straps that reminds me of a vintage version of the Osprey Porter. And then finally, the 20-liter transporter boarding bag. It's basically a mini version of the Global Carry-On designed as a personal item. All 4 packs are made for carry-on travel. This Turnstone, Global Carry-On, and the Scarab here are all going to meet carry-on dimensions on the length and the width. However, these can all get a little bit high if you overpack them. And then this little guy here, the transporter boarding bag, is going to fit the personal item size dimensions on many airlines. Osprey uses great materials in all their packs. These bags are no exception. These 2 transporter packs here, they both use this durable TPU coated nylon, very abrasion and water resistant. And in the Heritage bags, they both use this medium weight 500 denier nylon, and it has a DWR water resistant coating. The zippers and hardware are also great. They have large number 10 YKKs in all these packs. They're locking on both the transporter bags, but they're not on the 2 Heritage packs. The rest of the hardware is all name brand nylon, Duraflex, buckles, and adjusters. 2 of these bags, the Turnstone and the Global Carry-On here, have easy to pack clamshell style openings that open completely flat, giving you access to these 2 large interior compartments. The Global Carry-On is divided with the volume about 2/3 in this main compartment and about 1/3 in this upper section behind this zipper divider. This is a 36-liter pack, and you can fit 2 medium 10 by 14 packing cubes in here, but you kind of have to stuff them in there. Well, the Turnstone here is a larger bag at 42 liters. These 2 large main compartments are about the same size, both separated with these mesh dividers. And then you can see these 2 medium Eagle Creek cubes will fit perfectly in either side. The Scarab, on the other hand, has a completely different packing style. It has this large duffel style opening, opens from the top with these 2 side compression straps. It's basically identical to the Osprey Porter. And because this bag is smaller, it's only 30 liters, these medium packing cubes are a little bit long for the bag. These are going to fit much better in the lengthwise direction. And then the boarding bag, on the other hand, it's almost identical to the Global Carry-On in terms of design, but this large main compartment doesn't open all the way. The zippers only go about halfway down, so it's more of a top load bag, similar to a briefcase. Switching to the outside of these packs now, both the transporter bags have the best exterior organization. With these large front compartments, they're fully divided with an internal zipper pocket and a bunch of divider sleeves. Both of these pockets have their own volume that sticks out from the front of the pack, meaning you can fit a lot of gear in here if you want to. These packs also both have this fuzzy lined top slash pocket. They're not huge, but they're a good place to fit, sunglasses, charger, something like that. The Turnstone here also has a large front compartment. It has some internal dividers in here, but this pocket doesn't have its own volume, meaning that the more gear you pack in here, the more this pocket is going to bulge out of the front of the bag. And then the Scarab only has this one front pocket. It's kind of small, only goes down to about here, and doesn't have any further interior organization. One thing worth noting on these packs is some of the features that they don't have, like external water bottle pockets. None of these packs have water bottles on the outside of the pack. You can technically fit a water bottle into the large exterior pockets on both these transporter and the Turnstone bag, but you can see like this one, it's going to be sticking out from the front of the pack. And only one pack has compression straps. This Osprey Scarab here, similar to the Porter, has these large panels on the side connected with these straps. These are some of the best compression straps on any backpack I've ever tested, allowing you to squish this bag down several inches. All 4 of these bags have a dedicated laptop sleeve 3 are in a separate compartment. Well, one, the Scarab over here, has a sleeve inside the main compartment. The transporter bags are the best. The Global Carry-On is a top access, while the boarding bag opens from the side. This one doesn't have a false bottom because the bag is quite a bit smaller, while the Global Carry-On keeps your laptop almost 2 inches off the bottom of the pack. Their Turnstone is the largest. This is hold up to a 17-inch laptop. There's a little sleeve in here that will keep your laptop away from the sides of the pack, but there's also no false bottom on this bag. The Scarab sleeve is located inside the main compartment. This thing is decently padded with a false bottom, and it's going to be protected because it's on the inside of your pack. However, this thing is a little bit floppy because it's designed to also hold a water bladder, and the position of this thing makes it really awkward to get your laptop in and out of the pack, especially when it's fully packed. If you're looking for the most comfortable carry on these packs, that is going to be over here on the Osprey Scarab. Even though these shoulder straps are almost identical, they're the same width, same thickness, they have the same sternum strap, and then the same moderately padded hip belt with this gigantic buckle. But the back padding on the Scarab is way more comfortable. It's this soft mesh covered foam with a nice curve to it that's going to conform to your back, as well as these top load adjusters on top of the shoulder straps. While the Turnstone over here is just a flat back with this firm foam panel. The straps on the Global Carry-On here are slightly smaller than on the Turnstone. This makes sense because this is a smaller 36-liter pack compared to the 42 liters on the Turnstone. However, they pale in comparison to the comfort on the Scarab over here, which is actually a much smaller pack at only 30 liters. These straps are about the same thickness. They're not quite as wide though. They do fit on your shoulders nicely, but they lack this top load adjuster like they have on the Scarab over here. And then the hip belt is just this thin, unpadded nylon strap compared to the thicker, moderately padded, much wider strap on the Scarab. And then this back padding material is also much less comfortable. It's just this plasticized TPU coating. And because these packs are all made for travel, the straps all have some kind of stowability. The Global Carry-On and the Turnstone have straps that are completely stowable. These detach with a buckle, and then there is a lobster claw clip on the Global Carry-On. The shoulder straps can both be tucked away behind this little zippered pocket, and then the hip belts on both of these can be tucked back behind the same pocket to completely stow them away. On the Scarab, they're partially stowable. The shoulder straps are sewn in. Those aren't going anywhere, but these hip belts, they're identical to the ones on the Turnstone. These can be tucked in behind this panel to get them out of the way. And in the boarding bag here, it doesn't have backpack straps, so there's nothing to stow away. Instead, it just has this crossbody shoulder strap, so you can carry the bag like a briefcase. The Global Carry-On also has this same crossbody shoulder strap. These things are super padded, very thick. It's close to 1 inch of padding. This is a great, comfortable way to carry the bag. And then ironically, the largest pack, the Turnstone, has the smallest shoulder strap with no padding. It's not gonna be very comfortable to carry a fully loaded 42-liter backpack with just this thin strap. And then also worth noting is the luggage pass-through sleeve, which is available on both the transporter packs that allow you to use these to put over the handle on a rolling luggage. So wrapping this up, if you want a bag that's easy to pack, the Turnstone and the Global Carry-On both have the large clamshell style main compartments. The Global Carry-On has much better organization with this front compartment and top pocket, while the Turnstone is quite a bit larger and easier to pack 2 packing cubes in here at 42 liters. And they both have kind of a moderately padded backpack carry system without a lot of back padding and completely stowable backpack straps. The Scarab is by far the most comfortable of these bags. It's basically a vintage style Osprey Porter with this large duffel style compartment and then these great side panel compression straps. However, this bag does lack some organization. It just has this small top pocket here, and the laptop sleeve is inside and it's very awkward to get in and out of the pack. And then this little boarding bag is almost identical to the Global Carry-On, except it's set up like a briefcase style shoulder pack instead of a backpack, meant to be used as a personal item in conjunction with a larger carry-on. That's all I have for these bags, this kind of new lineup on the Osprey series, 2 Heritage packs, the Turnstone and the Heritage Scarab, as well as some updated versions on their transporter line, the Global Carry-On and the boarding bag. I'll be posting individual reviews on each of these packs, show you them a little bit more detail on how to pack the bags out, what they look like fully packed. So I'll be posting those over here in the next few weeks, so stick around for those. And again, thanks for watching.